Hi friend, Carrie and Eric with Vanguard Business Academy here. Want to know the easiest and best way to grow your salon business and multiply your revenues?
Yes.
You said yes. If you said yes, and we don't know anyone who would say no, you're in the right place. That's exactly what we're talking about in this episode of the VBA Show. So let's get to it. Welcome to episode 4. We are Carrie and Eric Manuel, and we help you focus on the behaviors needed to grow your business so that you can create a successful career and achieve your goals and dreams. So, if you're new here, consider subscribing because we put out a new VBA Show training episode and blog each and every week, all to help you grow your business and your career. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you can get notified anytime a new episode is released.
So guys, if you've been following along this blog series, we've been covering more, and more often. What I mean by that, to grow your business, you need more clients, you need more money each time they show up, and then to have those people come in more often. And today, we're focused on more often.
This episode is all about increasing client frequency, getting your clients to come in more often. So if you're looking to grow your business, there's no better way than getting clients to come in more often. So getting clients to come in more frequently is the key to increasing your sales revenue and your income, and the easiest and most effective way to grow your business. So what's the best way to increase frequency? It's pre-booking. And in this episode, we're going to give you the goods on pre-booking and why it's so important to the growth of your business and your career.
Pre-book, pre-book, pre-book. Guys, what better way? We don't need more clients, you need clients you have coming in more often. So we're going to break down exactly how your sales can increase by increasing your frequency.
So if you've been following us, you know every week we like to provide you with a free resource that goes with the topic of the week. And this week, because we're talking about increasing client frequency, we've put together an awesome resource for you. It's called VBA's Ultimate Guide to Pre-Booking. This guide will help you know exactly what to do and say to get your clients to happily and immediately book their next appointment. So to get access to this free resource, after you watch this video, just go over to our blog at vanguardbizacademy.com, episode 4. And on the blog, you'll see this video. Just beneath the video, there will be a big yellow button, just like my shirt. Just click on that button to request the free download. So the best way to get clients to come in more often is to pre-book them. Pre-booking drives client frequency. In our industry, the average client frequency is 6 visits per year. That means on average, clients come in every 8 weeks. Now that's average. We know there are many that come in more often than that, but there are also a lot that come in less often than that. So it makes your average 6 visits per year.
The question is how often do they need to come in? How often do they need to come in? Somebody, if you ask a woman that's graying, she needs to come in so she doesn't see it.
Yes, every 4 weeks.
Every 4 weeks, they need to come in all the time. That's 13 visits a year. It's understanding that. It's going to vary. But we need to lead the charge and to tell them when they have to come back in or when not to come back in.
Yes.
A lot of times when we think about it, we think we're doing them a favor by allowing them to just come in at their leisure. But we're not. That's not what they want. So keep that in mind when you're driving the rebooking bus. You have to be leading the charge.
Yeah, and do you know where you are now? That's the first piece because you have to know your starting point so that you can see your improvements, right? And so
the benchmark we look at is 60% of your clients pre-book. What am I doing to drive frequency, to get them to come in more often, more times per year? That's where you start to multiply it. Because we can all get to 100% rebooking and not change our frequency of visit.
That's right. And that's not where we want to be.
Correct.
Right? We want them to come in more often, not just pre-book them for 8 weeks, right? That may be too long, right? And so we want to pre-book them for a shorter period of time so they come in more often.
Right.
And we know pre-booking does that.
And that's where, when we get later on into this blog, we'll talk more about the impact of that pre-booking can have.
Yes, that's the exciting part. Client frequency can have a huge impact on your income potential and, as a salon owner, on your bottom line. The more times per year clients come in, the better. The more revenue you will generate from them. And getting into the habit of pre-booking their next appointment will ensure that they do come in sooner rather than later. So pre-booking allows you to set up appointments at times that work best for your client. So they don't have to spend time calling you or waiting around until you have an available time to see them. It's proven that if you pre-book your clients, they will come in more often. Because if they do not pre-book, they will wait until they notice that their hair needs it, and then by that time they should be in already, right? And so by the time they actually pick up the phone and call you to schedule their appointment, then they have to work around your busy schedule, and they probably have a busy schedule as well. So their appointment time is going to be pushed back more. So maybe even another week or two. It
could lead to other things. And what I mean by that, last time we talked, or the time before, we talked about getting more clients and about getting out of your way and going and talking to people. Clients that can't get in when they need to get, when they want to have their hair done, right? Whether it be colored, whether it be cut, insert, whatever service that fits. When they want to get it done, they still have a need to get it done.
Yes.
They may like you. They may love you. But if you can't see them and they can't get their hair colored, they still have a need. Yeah. They will either do, some of them will wait patiently.
Yes.
But if they have an event, they can't wait patiently. Their life is going to dictate what they want and what they need. So they're going to run into somebody that says, hey, what are you doing with your hair? Oh, I can't get a haircut right now. I can't get my color now. I really need it. Hey, why don't I take care of that for you? Or they'll go to the store and they'll buy hair color.
Yes.
And because they have a need. The hair is gray. I need it not to be gray. Yeah. It has nothing to do with our ability to color our hair better than them. It's nothing about that. It's this and I need it that.
Yes. And, they, like Eric said, they may love you, right? But because they have a need, their thinking may just be just this one time. Right? Just this one time, because I can't get in with my person that I regularly see and I love. So just this one time, I'm going to go someplace else because I got to get this gray covered, right? I have an event. And so they may go someplace else with the thinking that it's just going to be this one time. But when they go there, they may be treated very well. They may love the place. They may have a great experience. That person may say, hey, I know you had a hard time getting in with your regular person, and you were frustrated, and we don't want you to get through that frustration part again. Let's go ahead and book your next so you never have to go through that again.
Maybe they don't even say that. Maybe they're equally as adequate. Mm-hmm. Maybe they're even average. Mm-hmm. But all they do is say, hey, Carrie, let's go ahead and schedule your next appointment for 5 weeks. They're just a little more assertive. Yeah. They don't even mention anything else. They just say, based on what we did today, I think you need to do it again in 4 weeks. Okay, thank you very much. They do it, and Bob's your uncle, right? It's all up. That's how we lose clients.
That's right.
We don't lose clients by not giving good haircuts or by giving bad haircuts. We lose clients by not living up to their expectations and what they need from us. Mm-hmm. And once somebody else does it, it's all over.
So what's the financial impact for someone who should have been in at 5 weeks, but they didn't pre-book, so then they got pushed back to 7 or 8 weeks?
Yeah, see, that's the key, right? We often, before we get into the financial impact, think of pre-booking as putting money in the bank.
Yes.
Right? How many of you guys ever have your best day ever? Whatever that number is, $1,000, $2,000, $10,000, you fit the number here. What happens if you rebook that 5 weeks from now? Mm-hmm. Guess what? You have your best day ever 5 weeks from now. Mm-hmm. So it's understanding that pre-booking is putting money in the bank. So getting back to the question, what's the financial impact if somebody comes in every 5 weeks versus somebody that comes in every 8 weeks or 6 times a year? Every 5, let's say you only have one client. You only have one client. They spend on average $100. $100, if they come in 10 times a year or every 5 weeks, that's $1,000. you generate from one client. Now, if they only come in every 8 weeks, and we're thinking that's not a big deal, right? Every 8 weeks, that's 6 visits a year. It goes from $1,000 down to $600. You're roughly in half. What's the better question is, what's the financial impact of saying to a guest, I need to see you in 6 to 8 weeks? That's a huge difference between 6-week money and 8-week money. Mm-hmm. And that's what you want to keep in. So that's what you want to stay in front of, right? And keep it top of mind. Because sometimes we have these questions that we're asking that are giving us the wrong solutions. Or we're asking questions to not give us the answers we want. Which I should never ask you. I should never tell a client, I need to see you in 6 to 8 weeks. Because all they hear is 8 weeks. What I need to tell
Drop the range.
Drop the range. What I need to tell them, I need to see you in 6 weeks. I need to see you in 5 weeks. I need to see you day after tomorrow. We need to tell them when they need to come back in.
Yeah.
So guys, like we said already, if you have one client that comes in 10 times a year at an average ticket of $100, that's $1,000. But let's say you don't rebook them. You don't pre-book them. You just let them be at their own devices. They're going to come in on average, as Carrie stated, 6 times a year, every 8 weeks. That's going to come out to be only $600. $1,000 to $600. We're losing money already. Now multiply that by the number of clients that you have. In the example in the blog, we use 150. If you have one client, 150 clients that come in one time at an average ticket of $100, that's $15,000 that you generate from that base. Now the power of it is when they come in multiple times, more often. When they come in more often, they come in 6 times, that's $90,000. If they come in every 6 weeks, that's 8 times. That's $120,000. It's a $30,000 difference by doing nothing more but saying, hey, I need to see you more often.
Yes.
Now it gets even crazier if we say, I need to see you every 5 weeks or 10 times. Mm-hmm. That goes from $120,000 to $150,000. Guys, you can make any amount of money you want to make in the professional beauty industry. It's 100% reliant on your behaviors and your activities. If you don't want to pre-book, don't pre-book. But just know that you're leaving thousands of dollars on the table.
Yeah, the choice really is easy. It's no pre-booking and you get this amount, or pre-booking and you get this amount. I mean,
And it's not just about making more money. It's about delivering a better client experience. Because is it good for the customer? Yes. Because they don't have to think about it anymore, which is what they want.
Yes. So it's all about having pre-book systems in place, from setting goals and tracking your results, using scripts, training staff, educating clients, posting dates, offering incentives, building a pre-booking culture, and so much more. Guys, if this sounds like a lot, don't worry. We've got you covered, because the freebie we put together for you this week, VBA's Ultimate Guide to Pre-Booking, is going to help you with that. It has 18 strategies that you can implement immediately. And if you do and you're consistent every client, every time, you will find it very easy to increase your pre-book percentage, which will boost your revenues, grow your business, and help you create a successful career.
It's like having a big easy button.
Yes. So that freebie is ready for you to download now. Pick it up on our blog at VanguardBizAcademy.com. If you're watching this on our YouTube channel or our Facebook page, we'll have the blog link in the description. If you're on our Instagram page, the blog link will be in our bio in our Linktree link. Or if you're already on the blog, just click that big yellow button right below this video, and you can access or you can request the free resource.
So guys, the question of the week: what are you doing, or what have you done in the past that it has helped you be successful with pre-booking to drive your frequency visit? Go ahead and let us know down below.
So, did you get some value from this training episode? We sure hope you did, because we put our heart into these training episodes and the free resource each and every week. We want to make sure you get valuable content and realistic strategies to help you grow your business and your career. So if you did get some value and you know of anyone else who could use this information and the free resource, your staff, your team members, coworkers, an industry friend or colleague, go ahead and share this video with them by clicking the share button wherever you're watching. We truly appreciate you for that. And remember, every week we post a new training video and blog with a free resource. And each Monday we do a live training and Q&A session on our Facebook page. So make sure we're connected. Our Facebook page is Vanguard Business Academy, and we have a Facebook group. Would love for you to join. The name of the group is Power Up Your Income and Profits. And it's a public group, so come on over and join us there as well.
So guys, I'd like to thank you for watching yet another episode of the VBA Show. And I challenge you to no longer compromise on your goals and dreams and to make those a reality. So thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Have a great week.